Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In previous part first, we have already learned about what mean by metal and their physical properties. So today we will discussing on what is metal and their chemical properties. So today only we discussing about their chemical properties. Okay. In previous video we have learned that what is metal? Metal is a lustrous, ha- having a ductility, malleability property, and sonority. Sonority means the ringing sound is produced. Hardness means not easily break. And malleability. Malleability means a thin sheet is formed, and ductility means a thin wire is formed. And also we have seen that there is um, there is a conduction of electricity as well as mm, heat and their boiling point and melting point. So metals have high melting point and also high boiling point. So today we will discussing on the chemical properties of metals. So here, chemical properties of metals. First, we see electronic configuration. So electronic configuration is the basic of a chemical behavior of element. So electronic configuration we have seen the first example here metal, sodium, magnesium and aluminum. So here 11 is the atomic number of sodium and 12 is atomic number of magnesium and 13 is having a atomic number of aluminum. So here, according to their atomic number, we have right here electronic configuration. Means the first shell that is 2 electron, and second shell having a 8 electron, and outermost electron is 1. So here we see that K, L, M. There in K is a 2 electron, K, L, M. L having 8 electron and M having one electron. So here in this way we see that there is a outermost, that is 1, 2, 3. That is a last is a 3. So electronic configuration is the basis of chemical behavior of elements. The majority of metals have up to 3 electrons in their outermost shell. So here we see that there is a capacity. There we see that the metals have only outermost shell having a 3 electrons. Okay, we have took the example sodium, magnesium, and aluminum. So next chemical properties of a metal is formation of ion. Metals have tendency to lose their valence electron to form a positively charged ions, that is cations. So here we see that we take the example sodium. So sodium having a electronic configuration is 281. Okay, so here the outermost electron is 1. So here sodium plus having a 1 ion. And next example is magnesium. So here we see that this is the electronic configuration of magnesium 282. So 2 is the outermost of the shell of the electron. So here two ions is formed. Here is a 3. So 3 ions is formed, that is aluminum ion. So metals have tendency to lose their valence electron to form a positively charged ion. So here the 1 electrons lose. Here is a 1 electron lose, here 2 electron and here 3. And they form a positively charged ions. So here sodium ion, magnesium ion and aluminum ion. Okay. This is the second chemical property of formation of ions. Then third is reaction with oxygen. Okay. Metals combine with oxygen to form their oxides. When a metal reacts with the oxygen, they forms oxides. So the metals oxides are basic in nature. So we take any metal, that is here we take the example, two magnesium ion combined with oxygen to form two magnesium oxide. Means that any iron also when combined with oxygen, then they form a ferrous oxide. Okay, uh, we have already seen the in our environment some iron is uh, in winter season, winter not, it is a rainy season, we see that the iron having a reddish color is cover occurred in a surface of that iron. So that is a reddish color is called a ferrous oxide. Ferrous oxide means that that is iron is combined with oxygen, that is formed ferrous oxide. Okay. So next is a metal oxides react with acid to form salt and water. So here metal oxide, we take any acid then form salt and water. This is the reaction with oxygen. It is very important. Many exams that is ask the question about that. What is the output is formed after the metal is combined with oxygen. So there is metal oxide is formed, that magnesium oxide, sodium oxide. Okay, you understand very well. This is things. Okay, next is reaction with acid. Take a dilute hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid means HCl in test tube. Then add a zinc dust in it. That's to add also zinc dust. Taking a glowing splinter near the mouth of the tube. Uh, Here we give the glowing splinter. You also take the matches box. So you see that, observe that a glowing splinter will notice some a sound coming out from it. Okay, so popping sound is a form. Most of the metals react with a dilute acid and a metal salts while hydrogen gas is released. Okay, and salt is formed. So the reaction is in this manner take place. So metal plus dilute acid, salt plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Then the next is reaction with water. Most metals do not show any observable and fast reaction with the cold water. But some metals like sodium and potassium react with cold water to produce their hydroxides and hydrogen gas. So magnesium metals require steam to give a similar reaction. Okay, so the function of that according to other metals there is a different. So here we take the sodium, that is Na, and potassium K react with cold water to produce hydroxide and hydrogen gas. But some is do not show instantly their behavior. And also magnesium also take a require some steams to give a similar reaction. So it is clear that the every metals have a different nature when they react with water, and some show instantly their behavior, but some is later on show their reactions. Okay, so here we see that is the reaction with water. So to student, I have mm, here discussing about that. When we take some water in test tube, add some magnesium oxide, okay, and this shake a test tube. So taste the water in it. It with a red and blue litmus paper. What do you see? Whenever we suppose a simply experiment you have took in your home, whenever you have put a magnesium oxide in your test tube with some water, so you have seen that the red litmus paper turns to blue. It means that the oxides of metals are alkaline in nature. Okay, so this is also once again a new property. We show that there are oxides of metals are alkaline in nature. Okay, so we have said that the chemical properties according to their water, acids, oxygens, and formation of ions and electron configuration. The electronic configuration we have a later we discussing about that. What is electronic configuration? Uh, okay, firstly you understand that what is the purpose of their chemical properties. Okay, the last here we see first what mean by metal and their physical properties and chemical properties. So what is application in our day-to-day life? So some uses of metals are because of their properties, special properties. We have know about that. Our cooking utensil, all these things are made of metals. So copper, aluminum, stainless steel are the best example of the metal. Uh, because of they are conducting a heat capacity is good. In that purpose, they are used in our utensil in cooking wares. Okay, you understand this concept. So you have a question is arises that why these metals are used in our cooking foods. So having a good property of to conducting a heat. In that reason, we have used these utensils, metal utensils. Okay. The next is copper wires are mainly used to conducting the wires and in a electrical gadget, radios, refrigerators, etc. Okay. The in our all the electronic equipments we have use a copper wire. The copper wires, the copper have the property is that they conducting a good electricity. Means they are good conductor of electricity. Okay, we see that our home, some switches boards, they are made in outermost of the part is made of wooden or plastic, but the inner part there is a maximum use of copper because the copper is a good conductor of electricity, but the the outermost of the part is the made is wooden or plastic. The plastic and woods are bad conductor of electricity. They oppose the flow of current. So in that purpose, we the construction of our switching boards, they are arranged in that manner. Okay, hope so you understand very well why is the use of copper in our widely used in our day-to-day life. Okay, conductive wires and electronic gadgets, radios, refrigerator. Then next is iron and aluminum sheets are used to make a roof of houses. So here the iron and aluminum having a malleability property. So they easily form a thin sheet. Okay, this is the malleability property here applied. Thus, in that purpose, we have a use roofs, houses, iron and aluminum. Okay, so mercury is a use in thermometer. Here Hg is a symbol of mercury. We use a compound of sodium such as salt, sodium chloride, washing soda is a sodium carbonate, baking soda is a sodium bicarbonate. For many purposes in in everyday life. In a everyday life and day-to-day life, there is a widely use. So our salt, washing powders, and also the baking soda, there is the use of sodium atom. Okay. Yeah. So today here we discussing about this is an application and chemical property. So the first part, if you have a seen, so I have put on this link in a description box. So you see there. Thank you.